2 blue blood programs, a dozen national titles between them, and far too many all-time memorable moments to count.
Let's get it back, Dan. Let's get it back.
Long ago, they were cast for leading roles in college football history.
You deserve to be number one, and that's what you are.
But it's been a while since either stood at the top. 27 seasons since golden glory for the Irish, while 2005's Longhorn pinnacle now seems like the last glimpse of a burnt orange sunset. These two schools are always inspired by their distant past, yet intently focused on the present. That's because their future begins right now. Notre Dame.
There's pride in Notre Dame football.
Texas.
You got the spotlight. What more do you want?
Collide in primetime tonight. ABC Primetime College Football presented by Capital One. And what a scene with Notre Dame here. They have packed it in. The locals wondering, will there be a true freshman starting quarterback? Holly's with the man who has the answer. Good evening, Holly.
Well, good evening. Coach Strong, you told me a couple of days ago you were losing sleep about how and when to tell your quarterback who'd be starting. So when did you tell them and who will it be?
Well, I spoke with him just the other day, and you know what? You look at the competition, Holly, they both competed well. You know, early it was Swoops, then Bouchel made a move. So both of them are going to get to play.
Started their first game here at Texas. So what gives you the impression that Bouchel's ready for this moment?
Well, he has enough around him. He has this full support of his football team. And then when you name that quarterback, you got to name someone. Respect, he has a lot of confidence, and we believe in him wholeheartedly.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
So we will see the young man from Arlington, Lamar. As Notre Dame won the toss, they will receive Mitchell Becker to kick off for Texas.
So we know one starting quarterback, but we still don't know the other one yet.
That's a good point.
We'll find out that one here in a minute.
As C.J. Sanders from just inside the 5. And he was met hard at the 20, falls forward. And it will be Deshaun Kaiser, Todd, the junior quarterback, who started 11 games and had 8 wins a year ago. More experienced of the two quarterbacks.
Well, he came in the Virginia game when Malik Zaire, the starter, was injured and ended up throwing a game-winning touchdown pass late to Will Fuller and played extremely well for a guy that wasn't anticipating starting 11 games.
And Kaiser to pass to open up the season, and a shot downfield where it is defended and incomplete. He was looking.
Defending the Notre Dame run.
And here it is with Folston, who gets off a good run, and he's free. Tarian Folston finally taken down by Malik Jefferson, and what a start for Tarian Folston. 50
guard and an easy first down.
Irish offense rolling early here. Kaiser at the helm. To the end zone. St. Brown, touchdown Irish. Equanimous St. Brown at 6'5", up and brings it home.
Got away with a little bit of a push at the end. Devontae Davis is big by corner standards. He's 6'2", but as you mentioned, St. Brown is 6'6", and a beautiful throw to the outside shoulder by Deshaun Kaiser, and Notre Dame strikes first. There, it's impossible to defend.
There's the pylon cam look. Here's the moment that the locals have been waiting for. The debut of the true freshman Shane Buechele.
Well, he's a very talented guy, had an excellent high school career, graduated in January, enrolled early, and went through spring football here and really lit it up in the spring. And I just think his skill set fits the offense that Sterling Gilbert, the new coordinator who came from Tulsa, kind of originally came out of the Art Briles coaching tree, was a GA for Briles at Houston. And Buechele just fits skill set wise what they want to do offensively better.
Here's a new look offense. 10 personnel and a good start to it with D'Onta Foreman moving the first pass of the career of Shane Buechele, and it's complete to John Burt. And they're past midfield already. 13-yard reception.
And when you run away to knife in there for the first down.
Buechele to the end zone again. Score it! Amani Foreman! Fire it, Smokey! Cannon shot! Longhorns on the board!
Armani Foreman is the twin brother of D'Onta Foreman. And he said, you know what? I'm going to show up in this game too. A beautiful throw to the outside shoulder. Does he get the foot down? Yes, he does. That is beautiful footwork by the receiver and a perfectly placed ball by the quarterback. Cole Luke, the both offenses scored by throwing touchdown passes, but it was set up by their ability to run the football and put this defense, both defenses, on their heels.
Todd, this is the 100th year of Bevo. We got a new Bevo out there today.
It was fun watching him walk in. I mean, he was definitely in charge. I don't know how many there were handlers he had, but Bevo 15 was the one calling the shots on how fast he was going to get himself to that pen.
He is cared for by different that time around for Kaiser. Tied up here in Austin.
That's their first time out of the first half. Full timeout.
You want to know?
ABC's Primetime College Football, presented by Capital One. Brought to you by Pacific Life, helping generations of families achieve long-term financial security for over 145 years. And Jiffy Lube. We do more than just oil changes, all in a jiffy.
Alongside Todd Blackledge and Holly Rowe, Joe Tessitore with you here. What a difference a year makes. A fourth down, and here they are in 3rd and 8. Empty set for the freshman Shane Buechele. They bring pressure over the middle, complete. It's going to be 1st and goal, Longhorns. Jake Oliver, big spot again.
Well, they find the matchup. Jake Oliver working on a safety, and they went right to it again.
Quarterback sneak now. Waiting, touchdown, Texas.
Boy, that's smart. That is really smart. Shane Buechele looked to the sideline. They're saying, go, go, go. Notre Dame is lined up. The linebackers are 5 yards deep in the end zone, and he went right up under center and went for the quarterback sneak. He gets to the point of contact.
Piecing together a good-looking drive here. Kaiser and the Irish. Empty set again. Kaiser downfield, wide open, caught, and what an athletic play into the end zone by EQ. Did you see him somersault off his hand? Wow!
Well, Kaiser saw what he wanted. EQ running right down the seam with no safety over there to help. The free safety, Haynes, was late getting there. And then a beautiful catch and balance at the end by St. Brown. stretch the field. Momentum's going to get you 3 or 4 yards.
Look at the tempo here. Downfield, Buechele wide open into the hands of Gerard Hurd. Just tripped up that time inside the 1-yard line. It was Sean Crawford who had to reach out in desperation.
Field goal, even though you'd love to go in with the lead at halftime, I think you're thinking 2 plays, we have to be able to get the ball in the end zone. They've got the heavy package in again. 2 extra offensive linemen in the game.
To the outside, touchdown. Chris Warren led the way, and Swoops brought it in. Big Jake McMillan was lined up back there too.
The guy who got beat.
Football Sunday night main event. Here we go. Folston, who gets off a good run, and he's free. Tarian Folston to the end zone. St. Brown, touchdown Irish. Fire it, Smokey. Cannon shot. Longhorns on the board. Malik Jefferson, and the roar of DKR thunders down. Quarterback sneak now. Touchdown, Texas. Downfield, wide open, caught, and what an athletic play into the end zone. Wow. ABC Primetime College Football presented by Capital One. And this sensational opening weekend rolls through Austin. 21-14, Texas on top of number 10 Notre Dame. Joe Tessitore and Todd Blackledge thrilled to be with you tonight for a good one. Why is Texas finding success, Todd?
Well, I think they've got balance. You know, I think the offensive balance has been good. They've hit some big plays down the field that have kind of stretched the Notre Dame defense. And then I thought brilliant use of Tyrone Swoops in the quarterback run game really gave a different look to Notre Dame. And I just think they played with confidence offensively. Buechele started the game with confidence. Swoops played with confidence when he came in, and they've made enough big plays. Both teams have had long scoring drives. There have been 5 touchdown drives of over 75 yards in the ballgame.
And Deshaun Kaiser and Gilbert here in town now.
You know, in pretty good execution. Only 1 false start penalty, no turnovers.
Here's Buechele. This time he finds John Burt. What a start to the second chapter of an opening night. 78-yard touchdown pass. Buechele to Burt. He pulls it from Adams, and it was a great choice by Kaiser. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. '29-yard touchdown run for Deshaun Kaiser.
Block to the top. He's going to have a shot, doesn't make the play, and then you see the safety miss the tackle as well. Vaccaro, who had the sack on Zaire, misses the open field tackle on the bigger Kaiser, and Kaiser shows you his ability as a runner, and a quick touchdown for Notre Dame.
Those last 2 steps, that balancing act, still with that power and speed. As Justin Yoon closes it to 10. Deshaun Kaiser, been nothing wrong with him in these dueling quarterbacks. Pylon cam shows him sneaking right in. That golden boot crossing the line for Kaiser.
The yardage. You got EQ right here in the inside slot, the big receiver.
3rd and goal. Pumps again, extends, end zone, touchdown, Torrey Hunter Jr.
Well, he was looking for St. Brown on the post to the back of the end zone, and it's not going to be there. His first look is back here. He doesn't have it. He escapes and extends the play, and that's when Torrey Hunter was able to uncover on the quarterback scramble, and Notre Dame.
Pressure on him, lofts it up. Caught, touchdown, Josh Adams. How about Deshaun Kaiser?
Now another beautiful throw, and he had the matchup. Texas comes with a blitz. That means a linebacker, Anthony Wheeler, is responsible for Josh Adams. And the ball again thrown over the outside shoulder to the corner of the end zone. And a touchdown for Notre Dame. Kaiser read the blitz and then beat the blitz with a perfect throw.
When they're up by the margin they were in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5. Quick throw. And Ja'Cory Warwick, who's a quick guy, has a 15-yard reception. And here come the Horns.
Played well. They've played well enough to win in a lot of ways, but they've got to figure it out right here.
Here's 3rd down. What a run that time by Deontay Foreman. Blocked. The extra point blocked. It can be returned. Are you kidding me? Sean Crawford. Oh, my. A flag is down. We will check on that.
I think it was Rochelle who got his hand on the football. He's been in the backfield against the offense. That time he was in the backfield against the kick.
Timeout. Under 3 minutes to play. Play action. Kaiser. He is going to go down. That was P.J. Locke coming in from that nickel spot. 3rd sack of the night. Can the new kid in town do it? Let's find out. They're going to start on the ground with Foreman, who gets to the edge and rips off a pretty good one. He's out to the 48-yard line, 15 yards on 1st down. Says, I'm going to need that scholarship. Got to be a walk-on. He said, no thanks. Shane Buechele wiggling and weaving his way inside the 35.
Clock stops while they move the chains, and nice adjustment by Buechele. He wanted to throw.
Who's up for overtime? Don't go anywhere. Join in the fun for a little longer. Down here in Austin, Texas, ABC Primetime College Football presented by Capital One will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. How deep into the night will we go? Buechele to pass on 1st down, and he gets it complete to Warwick, who gets free and is just tripped. Texas a 20. Play clock down to 5. 3rd and goal. Swoops into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Second half, their offense has found a way. Kaiser trying to set up the screen. C.J. Sanders inside the 10. Oh, we may have a second overtime if an extra point can go in here. Third and 7, overthrown as they tried to come across to Kevin Stefferson. Body. So now the field goal attempt by Justin Yoon. Had one blocked earlier, was sensational at the end of his freshman season. And Justin puts it through nice and smooth. But will a 3-point lead hold up in double overtime? Swoops, dancing for the win! Texas is back, folks!
What a great job by Swoops eluding a free rusher. Jerry Tillery, number 99, comes unblocked. Swoops sidesteps him and then sets up the block by his guard Vahe and then reaches the ball across the plane before the knee touches. Incredible individual effort by Tyrone Swoops. First to elude an unblocked man and then to get the ball across the goal line.
After review, ruling on the field confirmed, touchdown, game over.
And let that be a lesson to every young man out there looking for playing time. That's a senior staying the course, buying in, and still contributing with a freshman taking his starting job.
Yeah, when you talk about team chemistry, when you talk about changes and everybody buying in, it has to start with your older guys. And Tyrone Swoops is to be commended for the way he's handled his situation this year and how he played tonight.
With 3 rushing touchdowns on a night where they went back and forth with thrills and chills, a lot of drama, and a fabulous finish. Holly.
Well, Tyrone, on a night that you could have been disappointed because you didn't get the start, how were you able to keep your mind in this and be there for your team when they needed you most?
Has a role in their team. And that little running package, that's my role. And when I get a chance to go in, I'm going to do all I can to go secure the game and win the game.
As you were standing on the sideline, you had your helmet on, not once, but twice in overtime. They call you to run out on the field. What are you thinking as you run out there?
They were just telling me to be ready. So naturally, I was ready. And when they called my number, we were able to perform and come out with the win.
As you run into the end zone on that last play, what was the play and how did you do it?
It's just a little misdirection. And everybody got their blocks up front. We always say, do your job. Everybody did their job. And, we came out with a big one tonight.
Well, Tyrone, all the eyes of Texas on not 1, but 2 quarterbacks. To this young man here, Shane. How were you able to keep your team in this game? A true freshman getting your first start at Texas.
This was just a really exciting game. Back and forth. We had a really good third quarter and kind of got stopped a little bit late in the third quarter. We just stayed calm and had trust in my guys, and everybody came through. Everybody did their job and ended up with the dub.
Going back all the way to the beginning of the game, what did you think when Coach Strong told you you were going to be the starter at Texas tonight?
You know, I was very excited. You know, everybody worked hard for this moment, and just an exciting game, and glad we came out with the win.
I'm going to grab your coach, Charlie Strong. And Coach Strong, you told me before the game you're looking around and you thought it's never been like this at Texas before in your tenure. What does this mean for you to win it in front of a record crowd?
Oh, it's so big for us, and the way we won it against an outstanding opponent in Notre Dame, and for our guys just to compete, and they played the whole game. Got a big lead, we squandered it away, but we were able to come back. And I told Swoops before the game, I said, Bouchel's going to start, but you know what? You're going to have your opportunity, and they made big dividends with it.
I don't know if I've ever seen someone manage two quarterbacks so effectively down the stretch, including in overtime. How'd you do it?
Oh, it's just our offensive staff have done a great job, and the good thing about these two guys, they respect one another so much. So it was easy for that to happen. But you know what? I'm so proud of our football team. I'm so proud of just how they just continue to play. Even when we were down, they continue to play.
The coach or the players up in the air. What did that make you think to have your players hoist you like that, like a hero?
Well, you know what? I just tell them all the time, I believe in them. I believe in my players, and I believe in what we're doing here. And it's going to change eventually. We just got to continue to play together. One game doesn't make a season, but we have a lot more ball, and we're going to enjoy this.
The fans won't forgive me if I don't ask. Moving forward, can you keep this quarterback system working so effectively?
Oh, we can, because you know what? The way we practice, they had even reps, but we had it. It will happen.
All right, thank you both. Congratulations.
Just awesome to see the respect and the care for their head coach as the players celebrate there. Charlie Strong, who has gone about this trying to build it the right way, putting the bricks in the foundation, laying it down. Yeah, there have been the losses, only 11 wins in the first 2 years. But this, my friend, is a signature win now.
It really is. An outstanding win, a team win. They could have folded on many different occasions, and they just kept battling. They kept finding a way. And, you know, I just am impressed with Sterling Gilbert and the offense and the package and the way he managed both quarterbacks, the way both quarterbacks played. You know, this was an offense last year that only scored 26 points a game, only gained 370 yards, 50 points, 517 yards tonight of offense. They played a freshman quarterback. You know, and Charlie Strong took a little bit of a risk going with a guy who was his fourth play caller in 3 years, a young guy. He turned the offense over to him. Charlie works with the defense. He lets Sterling run the offense, and it paid dividends tonight.
Here on the Ford wrap-up show on the heels of the 50-47 double overtime victory by Texas over number 10 Notre Dame. Todd, there's always that team every year that's off the board. People aren't hyping up, not ranked in college football that comes out of nowhere. Do you have faith that that team this year in college football could be Texas?
Well, you know, we talked about this early in the game, that I'm not going to make too much out of one game. And Charlie just told Holly that. One game doesn't make a season. It was a great first game, and they deserve to really enjoy this. But they got to get ready for a game on a short week next week. You know, the next one that comes to town. I do think this. I think Texas has served notice. They're a different team than they've been, and they'll be a player in the Big 12 Conference.
Where does this leave Notre Dame?
They're still a good football team.
No doubt.
You know, they got to do some work on defense. They got to shore some things up. They got to tighten some things up in their defense. But Deshaun Kaiser is the real deal, and they can run the football. They got to get those young receivers back and making plays and a part of what they're doing. But I think they still have a big season ahead of them.
Kaiser was awesome tonight in leading the comeback. Remember, they trailed by 17. He had 5 touchdowns passing.